sure have.
Wow.
Yes.
Although now I don't know what
You got your thing going?
Wait a minute, that's not.
Hey, I didn't win any of that.
All right,
You want to comb his beard too?
no. He just looked a little Albert Einstein.
Well, he is.
Introduce yourself, Dad.
My name is David Ranieri, and you're not.
Thank God. Once enough.
I was really under the impression that this was supposed to be about me. Having heard all of these previous discussions, it appears that it's about the McElvey family. And so I will dig into some history of some connection, even though it's about me, but it was with the McElvey family. And it was mentioned earlier that they all grew up in a very nice home. I think it would be classified as a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home. There was a time when the kids had all moved away for the most part, and Mama was kind of wishing that it was a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath with a bigger den. We happened to be visiting and looked around and said, well, we can make that happen. I'm going to be here a whole week. And we, after the next meal, made her tell us again that that's what she really wanted. Verified with Daddy that's what he wanted. Asked him if he'd bring his trailer over by the window. Opened the window, pulled the sashes down, and started throwing that wall out the window.
Yes, sir.
Before dark, the wall was gone.
Remember that.
That actually made Mama very happy. And it made her happy a couple days later when we finally finished it off and had a fake beam up there that looked like something besides the attic.
Yeah.
And that was really about me because I predominantly took the whole wall down myself.
I believe I said help take that wall.
Actually, that's true. The brothers helped for the most part.
I took pictures off the wall.
Another small incident, which again was mostly about me, was big garage door. You probably have ever been there. You know there's a separate garage from the house, and it had 2 very large, big swinging garage doors. And as wooden garage doors will do, after a period of time, the hinges will start failing. The doors will start sagging, won't latch well, won't stay shut. And Mama became unhappy about it. Was hoping that something would get fixed. So again, I'm there for another week, and I was able to find some hinges, replace some bad boards, jack it up, get it to where it'll latch. But any factory latch that you buy at the store, because of the crack in the middle, when the latch comes to do this, they were all too short. Wouldn't reach, so factory latch wasn't happening. But I had plenty of time to work it out. Ran up to that lumber store there by the railroad tracks at the end of Ware's Ferry Road. Bought a piece of steel and fabricated a longer latch pin. Drilled holes, filed it off, made it all just pretty, painted it black, screwed it in. Everybody was happy as a. But as time would happen with a wood garage door, 20 years later, 20 years later, I'm getting a phone call from my father-in-law, which is the first. And I'm going, uh-oh. This is not a good sign. But actually, it was a simple question. One of the great-grandchildren had left it so that the wind came along and broke off that very nice latch that I made. And he had traveled to every single hardware store in the city of Montgomery and had every employee scratching their head because they had never seen a hinge pin like that, a latch pin, and they couldn't find them in the catalog. Was asking me where I got it. So anyway, I thought of that story because I know it would be nice just to think about your daddy and the time he would spend
hanging out in that garage and looking for
right.
Did you go make him a new one?
That was a long time, long way away. No, I did not. So I could also get into maybe one of my, since that was all about y'all, wasn't about me that much. Something in my formative years made a difference, and in its own way it would be a period piece that goes along with a whole lot of the stories that y'all gave, because at that same time in history I was also a young person growing up in Florida, and it was in the era of, in case y'all don't remember, the transition between black and white TVs and color TVs. And did I say this was about politics?
No.
I mean, it's the time of the year where, of course, I can't be up here without talking about Trump, right?
No.
That doesn't designate the year in which this conversation is going on, at least if I mention politics and that we're okay. Well, also the Olympics. It's happening. It's hard to not think about, okay. So we go to the history and we say, all right, how did the Olympics get started? Well, the Greeks had a great idea that it's a bad idea to have a war. And why don't we send all this testosterone to compete with each other, and then they'll all come home, either winners or losers, but they're not going to come home dead. So the Olympics were invented, and we're watching them now. But part of the deal where it was, aside from sparing lives, is to have some sportsmanship. So during the black and white TV days, I'm learning as a child sportsmanship also. Little League, character building, that stuff. Cub Scouts, looking to our parents and so forth as role models for people with integrity, character. And we didn't have a color TV, but some people said, come on over, look at this new thing, color TV. You know what they're showing? They're showing the results of the last election. Look who this is. And there is Nixon crying his eyes out on national public television. And I am horrified that this country is going to pick a leader, and he is no better sport than is going to cry and be a wimp on public television? What kind of character are we choosing from? That's what we got to choose from? As an impressionable kid, it made a large impact on me as far as my opinion about politics and what was ahead in our future. But we're here now.
Maybe Nixon wasn't so bad.
We seem to have survived in spite of it.
Yeah, and we'll survive this
This
too.
too, exactly.
This too shall pass.
Exactly.
Is that it?